Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wilson. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry for the longtime Panther, Jonathan Stewart. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say, play action. Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Tempo. 14. 14. Zebra.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
First carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for a loss of 5. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Well. 3 down. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Geis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Winston. Man open left side, it's Williams. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Winston. The 20. Complete to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, this is Geis. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Winston now to throw on first down. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
19.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Wilson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Wilson. A screen to Bell. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, you got 3. 3-15. I got it. Back to mine. I got it. Let's go.
Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go. Let's convert. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 950. 950.
On third down, Winston. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Follow. Even. Hey, stop.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. It's caught. Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the ground game now with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jameis on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And complete to Zach Ertz. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, Winston dumps it off for Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a second down throw for Winston. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Hey, 5 over 50. 5 over 50. Wait. Can't believe I let you play. 550. Wait, now.
Winston from the gun on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got his man. It's Williams. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jameis again. And incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
That one goes for 36 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, nice move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand.
That they got away with one there. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
95.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There. 14.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Easy. Sonic. Hey, stop.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now Winston. He can run for it, and Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Dawson tacks on the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Jameis to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Winston now from the 50. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to run.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, Winston. He'll check it down to Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Winston, eluding the pressure, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw again. Flush to his right. Complete to Stewart, right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. A dump off here to Stewart. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flushed out right. He's got it. Complete. Mike Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Go. Well.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw is Winston. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And an alley to run. And he'll take this back all the way up two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Winston lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Tempo. 14.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight looking downfield and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The best name in the NFL, Barkevious Mingo. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. Shotgun.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Knight dumps it off for Geis. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker is able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. No doubt about that in this one, Charles.